recording. All right, bro. Introduce yourself. Who we got here?
All right, so my name is Atone. Born and raised here in Watsonville. You know, um, not sure what to say really much about myself. I grew up around here and I moved around a lot. I lived in a lot of different places, Christine, Salinas, Texas. Um, so, you know, currently 29. I'll be 30 in a couple of days, well, about a month. So,
Nice, nice. My bad. I'm trying to figure out this fan is hot as fuck today, bro.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, you're totally good. It is hot
it's
today.
crazy. It's crazy. Nice, nice. So how old you said you were? 31?
29. I'll be 30
20.
next month.
Oh, 29. 29. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, bro. So how long you been doing music, bro?
I officially started making my own music and everything when I was about 16, 17. So it's been about 12 years or so in the making.
Hell yeah, bro. So what inspired you to pick up the microphone?
Um, Honestly, my mom did. My mom was a huge influence as far as like my music. My mom is a singer.
Hmm.
And growing up, I would kind of just listen to her in the car singing. And then after a while, I just kind of started singing along with her. Um, after she came back home from prison and everything and she started going to church. I got involved with like kids choir and things like that at the church, so I was singing more. But I just didn't get involved with the whole music scene and doing my own thing until I was about 16.
Oh,
So
okay, okay, okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Fucking having technical difficulties, right? So you were singing in church then, huh?
yeah,
That's how you got
started out
into
in church.
choir and all that. All right, all
Yeah,
right. That's when you
yeah,
got the soul in you, huh?
yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice. So what are like your one of your like what's like the thing that you pulled out of that the most? You know,
Um,
the thing that like
I
helped you
would
the most, what you learned.
I would say just learning the pitches a little bit. Even now I'm still learning how to hit certain pitches and learning to work with my vocalization a little bit more. Because again, I don't just do singing, I rap as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I do
yeah.
a little bit of both. And on top of that, like before I really got into the music thing as well, I was kind of more of just a hip hop dancer. So I was already involved with music even before that. So it's like what I took the most from that again was just the vocalizations and being able to hit certain pitches and learning how to work with everything that I've got and trying to maintain everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, hell yeah, bros. So you went from church to then like I guess finding a group of people that do music, or did you just do music by yourself?
I actually got introduced to a group back in high school. One of my aunts had introduced me to this guy named Riggs. His name's Ricky, and he started a group called Fame Entertainment, and that's actually how I got started. I got started with that group back when I was in high school.
Oh, I remember Fame. I remember Fame Entertainment. All right, hell yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Shout out to
yeah. So
Fame
that's
ENT, right? Fame
yeah. That's
ENT. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I remember that shit. I was like, man,
yeah.
you've been
So
taking me way back, bro. Hell yeah,
yeah.
bro. So what's up with that? Like, how'd you guys start? Did you guys like do an album together, or just started like,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
we we started off with just a simple song. They wanted to see, what I could do, as far as like the vocalization and singing goes.
yeah,
So I did a lot of like the hooks and things like that for their songs. But I was on a couple of Riggs's little albums and mixtapes and stuff that we did. We had a couple tracks together. We also did shows for with Hip Hop for Hope back when they were doing the shows back then. Um, so we definitely were like involved with the community a little bit. A lot of people definitely were like feeling us as far as the music went and everything. And after a while, things kind of just we all just kind of disbanded. Everyone was doing their own thing, but I mean, I still keep in touch with a lot of the guys, so it's nice to keep in touch with them.
probably get a little what is it, reunion tour going or something, right?
Right,
That'd be
right,
tight.
yeah,
That'd be
no,
tight. No,
definitely,
100%, bro. Yeah, dude. Like, yeah, it always happens, bro. Like, you start a group and you all have these dope ass intentions, and then you all start making noise, and then life gets in the fucking way, right? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah, shit happened to
yeah,
me. It happened to countless others. I'm assuming, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
yeah. What if you could get something out of that experience? You know what I mean? And like, maybe teach someone else, what would you say out of like the Fame ENT experience?
I would definitely say, stay focused with the group and make sure that there's no animosity between each other. Make sure to keep each other positive, because as much as life gets in the way, definitely it's good to have a group of friends that are like uplifting and they're willing to, help you. And even if they can't help you in the ways that you need, they're there to be supportive.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
sometimes that's the best kind of support that you can get is, those who are just kind of there.
yeah, because that's like you're not gonna find other people that want to do music with you that are gonna down to record, down to fucking like like work with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
you know,
we had plenty of sessions, where we were in the studio till like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Especially considering that, Riggs lived like right down the street from me at the time. So I mean, I was at his house, every weekend just recording with him.
yeah, exactly, right? Like, yeah, and then but then it gets to like that was dope when you were young, but then you
Mm-hmm.
get to like fucking my age. I'm 34. And I got a couple homies that like, like, oh, come, let's come through, and they come. I'm like, yeah, let's record, let's do it early, and they're like, oh yeah, perfect, and they come, and it's morning, and they bring a 30 or whatever the fuck, right? You know, 32, but
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, homie, we're not gonna party or nothing, bro. We're just gonna work, get the song done, and cut out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's all like, oh, all right, I was thinking we could just do a couple other tracks too, and I'm like, oh man, I got other things to do, my boy. You know what I mean? I got a family and all this and
Yeah.
that, and it's like.
Yep.
It's like the hangout days are done, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta pump out music. That one song, we're gonna focus on the one song, promote the song, and then make sure people hear the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I hate it. I hate it now when we do a song and it's like 200 views on YouTube and fucking the dude's all like, all right, I want to do the next one, and I'm like, promote your song, and then the motherfucker shares it on Facebook with and tags all his friends
Right.
and he gets 12 likes and 2 shares, and I'm one of the
Yeah.
shares. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
homie, bro, these
No.
you're doing it wrong. You know, you're doing
Yeah.
this wrong, my boy. And that's like
Yeah.
something that like bro, that's what I've been doing for so long, right? You know what I mean? And it's like now that I feel like all right, I kind of understand how to market my music, how to where to put my who to show my music to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
So like,
definitely still I'm definitely still learning a lot about that. I've picked up a lot too over the years. Besides just working with the group, being on my own for the last few years, has definitely helped out. I mean, I wouldn't say I guess I'm part of this label. I've been making music with one of my cousins, and his label is Pure Hustle Records.
yep, yep.
So, it
Shout
started off
out.
as a clothing brand and now it's like turning into our record label. That's our thing. So anytime, I'm making music, that's something I incorporate in a lot of my music now is pure hustle.
Yeah.
So, that's something I've been doing for the last few years with him. Um, I got plenty of songs with him that are out and released. I have songs that I'm currently working on with him. We got a lot of stuff in the vault right now. And I'm also currently working on my own solo stuff. I have
Hell
my
yeah.
own little album I'm trying to put together. It's either going to be an album or an EP. I'm still kind of like focusing on what I'm trying to do and how many tracks I'm trying to put out. I actually put out a song about 2 months ago that's going to be on that release, which is called Booty Bitch. I put it out featuring Smooth G.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's a
Shout out to
dope
Smooth
track.
G.
Yeah,
Yup, yup.
yeah, yeah. So I got a track with him, and he's actually, when me and him have actually been working on a few other songs because he wants to put himself out there
Hell
again and
yeah.
do some more music. So I was like, all right, let's get it done. And shout out to him. He's been helping me out a lot and keeping me focused. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You plan on doing music videos for that album or that project?
yeah, I actually have another song that I'm trying to release. It's an R&B song, and it's right now I'm just gonna put it out as a single, but I'm planning on doing a music video for that song. It's called Choosy. Basically, the song's about I mean, I currently have a girlfriend going over a year now, but she likes the song. It's basically talking about how certain girls can be really choosy, but they'll kind of like flirt with you and be like all about you, and then be like, oh, I don't know if I should date you, this and that.
Yeah, yeah,
They'll
yeah,
do
yeah.
all these things with you and
Yeah,
tell you like they really like
the
you.
bitches got options, bro. How can you you can't
Yeah,
get mad at
exactly. No,
that?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Can't get
So
mad at that.
yeah, so
And you know
that's why
what?
the song is called.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta be like have a thing where like you gotta chase them, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
hey, bitches can choose all they want, but if the only option is you, there you go. You know what I mean? Like
exactly, right?
you're like I'm here
Right.
knocking every day, girl. What's up?
Exactly.
hell
Exactly.
yeah,
But
hundred
I
percent.
definitely feel like people are gonna definitely feel the song a little more. It's on a different
That's
level for
tight.
sure.
So,
So,
all right, that's
you
so. What
know,
I'm trying to get at is like I'm really trying to do. I'm trying to work on a small EP, like 4 songs. It's one huge story and it all ties in. And I want to make every not just music videos for every song, but like a short film, right? And it's
okay.
like the main character, there's a whole the plot thickens. When the plot thickens, it's pretty much the action scene is a music video,
Yeah.
then the music video ends and it's like all right, next scene or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Like and it's just a short film.
Okay.
And I've had that idea recently playing in my head, so I'm the type to be like, yo, if I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna tell someone else to do it so I can see it happening, and then you know
Yeah.
what I mean,
Yeah.
like
No,
you
for
know what I
sure.
mean,
For
just get it
sure.
done, bro. You know, and and I feel like that'd be a badass idea. That's like I think something that nowadays, and especially independent artists are not taking, and the fact that we live in the YouTube era, bro. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Kids will watch anything on YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a short film and you make it cool, they'll watch it. You know what I mean? And they'll either
Yeah.
hate on it or they're gonna love it. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Either way, you're gonna blow up, right? Like
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
there's this anime that some kid made that it's like barely an anime. It's just like it is something else. I wouldn't call that, but it's blowing up for all the wrong reasons, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean? It's so funny, dude. Like, and I just stumbled upon it on YouTube, uh, um, and then I checked the comments, and sure enough, like, it's brutal. Like, it's pretty funny. If you have a chance, I think it's called the Ohio Anime or Blackened Anime. I forget, dude. It's like some weird, but some kid made the anime, bro. You know,
Okay.
super lazy way to make an anime, but yeah, but yeah. So back to you. The clothing line like that's something super smart. Like not only you
Yeah.
promote your music, but you're promoting this brand that you can wear everywhere you go. People then associate you, your music, to the brand. You live,
Yep.
we live in 2023. You can start making music videos that are pretty much commercials for the brand, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like you could start doing
For
all
sure.
that shit. That's what I'm recommending
Yeah.
everyone to do, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm wearing my
Actually,
boys
that's
watch
exactly
phone
right too.
shirt, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go,
You
bro.
know
Yeah,
that
you
right
know.
there. So
Hell yeah, bro. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like there's all these opportunities that you can maximize your efforts to promote something, to promote a brand. I feel like as an artist, I was the worst at promoting myself, right? I didn't know how to like be like, yo, this is who Darwin is, rapper extraordinaire, whatever the fuck, right?
yeah.
And I was just really bad at doing all that kind of shit. Like I was just like, oh, like maybe I can rap here, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I should rap there, you know what I mean? I should go wherever and promote myself, put myself on. And I feel like nowadays people don't really do that. But or
Mm.
back in the days people didn't do that, but nowadays the culture's changing. It's a bunch of
Yeah.
hustlers everywhere. The sneaker culture is huge. Fucking
Oh yeah.
there's all these fucking what is it? Entrepreneur fucking TikTokers that are like, you know what I'm saying? So like the game's changed, bro. You know what I mean? So you can't just be a
Yeah.
rapper, right? You like you gotta be an
Yeah.
inventor now, bro, and be like, I'm rapping about my invention, right, or whatever the fuck, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
That's how it is nowadays.
So where do you see yourself with that? Like in 5 years, I feel like. What's your plan?
Um. Well, definitely, I'm trying to come up with like my own brand, my own sort of, I guess, branding for myself. Than just solely relying on someone else's brand. I definitely want to build my own. I guess you could say empire in a sense. It's something that it's gonna leave my legacy in that sense. I want to you know, leave with something that's gonna impact people a little differently. I definitely want to try and make my music a little more different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, here and there, like I make a couple of the party songs, and that's just more for like the party scene, the people who are into that still. But I slowly try to focus on my vocalizations, which is singing and trying to do a lot of more of the R&B stuff. We're currently trying to take it back to like the oldies vibes
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. So I noticed a lot of artists are doing that. They're taking the oldie songs and kind of reimagining them into their own beats and everything. And so within the next 5 years, I'm definitely trying to be exposed a little bit more out there, and hopefully I'll be in the middle of already having started my legacy a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's just like putting yourself out there, promoting yourself, using all these platforms like Reddit, Pinterest, fucking. Do not share your shit to your friends, people. You know what I mean? Like,
Uh,
honestly,
yeah,
homie, I hate to say it, but like they don't fucking care. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like going back to my homie's post where you posted a song, tagged all his friends, and only two of us fucking shared it, and I'm one of them. And I'm supposed to be his music manager or whatever the fuck, right? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the guy that his engineer, producer, or whatever the fuck. But I can't do everything. Like when I'm also trying to, provide for my family, trying to build my brand. Like I got this whole GURP thing going. Like I'm going to these pop ups and all this. Like I want people around me that are motivated to promote themselves and work hard, and then we can do it good together. You know what I mean? I had a thing going with Chucks, but or Hefe Greedy, but it's just it wasn't. I guess it wasn't meshing the way he wanted it, and then he wanted to go his own route, and I wish him the best. But I feel like that was the most success that we had because we all sat on each other's role, and it's like I'm gonna be the guy behind the mix and the master or whatever. I'll
yeah,
also record your videos. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you promote it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I recorded, I did the videos, and fucking and and then he promoted and all that shit. You know what I mean? And rapped, of course, right? And I felt like that was a good machine because we were doing the each other's like or we were doing like sharing the load. You know what I mean? Splitting the load.
yeah.
So it's tough, bro. Like it's really hard for you to make it on your own. You know what I mean? You really got to
Oh,
work.
yeah.
So like like I'm not saying don't build your own brand, but don't be scared to promote the shit out of this homie's brand. You know
Oh
what I
yeah. No,
mean?
yeah,
Like don't be don't yeah
definitely.
don't be hesitant. Like he's fucking with me, I'm fucking with him, bro. You know what I mean? Like and take
Heavy,
it and take
heavy,
it to the
heavy.
moon, bro. Take it to the moon, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's
mean,
how.
right now it's like we got there's three of us right now. So it's my cousin. He goes by Joby. It's me, and then his homie Bobby. So there's three of us right now, and like I said, we're all working together. We got a bunch of tracks all together in the lab, and we got a bunch of stuff in the vault just waiting to get put out and everything. And we're waiting on basically like the beat credits, I guess you could say, and trying to make sure that we have all the rights and everything for everything
Nice.
that we need so that we can get more of our music out there because we're planning on putting out separate, I guess you could say, like albums and stuff, our own projects as well as a project all together. So that way
Yeah.
we're not just like, promoting ourselves, but we're promoting each other and things like that. So, I mean, it's definitely, like you say, it's a team effort when it comes to, like you said, sharing the load because it definitely, it helps out, especially because they kind of like push me to reach different levels of. I feel like when it comes to my vocals and things like that, having to hit certain pitches, I'm very, I guess you could say, like conservative and things like that.
Yeah.
When it
Yeah.
comes to my music, I definitely I'm still kind of in my shell, but they're slowly breaking me out a lot more. So it's
Good.
helping me to, them pushing me is definitely helping me. I have a lot of moments where I feel like they're criticizing me a little bit, but I know it's constructive criticism, so I take it as a positive thing, no matter how much I'm like, well, I don't know if I can do that,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good. So what are the great like what are the challenges that you've overcome during your career? You know what I mean, or even your life, dude.
I mean, for me, my huge thing was like, because I'm not big on public speaking, but yeah, now I'm able to get on stage without having that fear of like I'm gonna fuck up or something. I used to sit there and while I was on stage performing, I would be shaking. Like my
Yeah.
whole body is just shaking. I'm so nervous and like I be sitting there, people could tell.
Yeah.
It's obvious that I'm on stage and I'm just like, and there's certain parts where I'll mess up and I know that, and I try to continue and I'll like stop for a second. I'm like, I got to get back into it.
Yeah.
Now I can go on stage with a lot more confidence, and I'll sing the fuck out of all of my songs, and I'll get hype, I'll get into it, I'll be jumping around. You see me like into my song while I'm on stage, and I try to get the crowd to go along with it. So that's something that I've definitely overcome was like my stage fright, and again, I'm a lot more confident now with myself. I mean, my thing too, my biggest thing over the years was like my body image. Um, recently I used to weigh like 235 pounds. I'm now at about like 195. So I'm like working on that and working on myself, my health, and everything, and making sure I'm maintaining that on top of my creativity. And I would get a lot of writer's block, and I always try to find motivation in everything I do in my day to day, whether it's at work, whether it's with my friends. I'm part of a car club now as well. So I mean, it's like anything that I can find in my day to day to kind of help my creativity when it comes to my music and what I can write next. I'll take any little bit of creativity I can get from everything I do.
What's like one of the most like invaluable lessons that you learned through all that?
Uh,
Like maybe even
I
like
guess
picking up the habit to like be more focused on your health, or more focused on your music, or willing to take constructive criticism. I don't know, like
mm, I mean it's hard to say because it all plays its own role. Um, I mean it's all just everything is just a value to me. As far as like I would definitely say my health because I definitely felt like I had some issues over the years, but I'm like slowly maintaining everything, and I'm working toward building up myself a little bit more. So I guess you could say the invaluable thing that I can take from all of this is just to maintain my not just my health but my integrity, especially as an artist. Making sure that I'm focused on you know everything one step at a time. Because I had to learn to. I cannot take on every role and every sort of possibility all at once.
yeah, yeah,
I have to make sure that I'm taking it one step at a time so that I can do everything correctly. Because if I try to play superhero and I'm over here trying to maintain my health, and then right after I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the studio session. Oh, I gotta go to work right after this. I got all this shit going on, and I stress myself out. It's not gonna help in the end.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. How do you stay motivated? What keeps you motivated?
Um, Definitely I would say pushing myself a little bit more to be better. I mean, growing up, I used to get picked on a lot and everything. I guess just seeing everyone else around me now, it's like there were certain habits that I've seen friends pick up and things like that that I was just kind of like, it's not for me, you know. Um, I have the right group set around me that kind of keep me motivated. I have a couple of my friends, and like I said, my mom, she's one of my biggest supporters when it comes to my music. Some of my family members, they constantly, if I'm not feeling up to something, they're like, just do it. They push me to, they definitely push me out of my comfort zone to tell me, hey, you can make something out of this. You can do something with it. You run with it, no matter what it is. Um, and they constantly tell me like, oh, when's the next song coming out? I was like, oh, well, I'm currently working on a new project or something. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And I'll give them a little sample of what I got going on because, again, some of them are going to be like the ones who are like promoting my stuff. And the one thing that helps me out too is if I'm around them and I'm out in public, I get responses from other people around me, and they just they'll stop and they'll listen to whatever it is that I'm singing something, and I get feedback from other, random people that I don't even know, and they're like, "Oh, you're doing, your vocals are really well. I love the way you sing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Keep it up." Even that alone is definitely just motivation for me to kind of like staying positive and be like, "All right, people are actually liking what I'm doing. I should just stick with this and see where it goes from there."
Yeah. Definitely. Like it's like a drug when motherfuckers are like, yeah, you're dope, bro. And it's like, yeah, hell yeah, dude. So yeah, hundred
Yeah,
percent, dude. It's a fucking drug, dude. Yeah, dude.
yeah,
I remember. I actually picked up like rapping and flowing to like build my confidence and talk to chicks and stuff like that, dude. You know what I mean? Like bringing back to getting bullied and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And like to build up my confidence and stuff like that. That's what I. That's
Yeah,
why I kind of started. You know what I mean? And yeah, and then and to this day, it's helped me. It's helped me out a lot. You know, I feel comfortable in just like random situations like fucking I don't know, I could just break the tension, say something funny or just kind of just be like just I guess like react just faster than the normal. I feel like, you know what I mean, just because it's
yeah,
like because like I've been on stage and I've had to be like keep my composure and like kind of move a crowd and make, you know what I mean, like I don't know, like it's just kind of like helped in like random situations for some reason. Like I feel like if I didn't work on being an artist, you know what I mean, I probably some situations I would take it down really really hard and whatnot, you know what I mean. But like because I took on the career of wanting to be a mega star and didn't make it,
yeah,
I kind of know how to brush shit off my shoulders, you know? Because when
yeah,
people be like, "Yo, what's up with the music?" Like yeah, they could be fucking genuinely like supportive, but like my part of me be like, "Oh, these motherfuckers like hating on me," you know what I mean? Like you know,
yeah,
like you know, I don't know, but that's also part of the whole rap culture
yeah.
because you're competitive, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
And it's just like I don't know, like it's changing the generation, the culture's changing, but yeah,
oh
dude,
yeah.
like I don't know, kind of lost my trail of thought though, but like when you get those compliments, you know what I mean? Like you gotta also know like where to like point your speaker, you know what I mean? So you get the right people to compliment your shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yep, yep.
honestly, 100%, bro. Fucking yeah, speaking of the culture or the current climate, how do you feel about like today's music or the way hip hop is or even R&B, you know?
I mean, it's definitely different from back then for sure. I mean, people are starting to blow up. I mean, off of social media more than anything. We didn't have a lot of social media back then. I mean, we had at most what Facebook and MySpace. That those were like the things that I kind of grew up on. Um, but I mean, it's like now you got things like TikTok. People are blowing up off of SoundCloud. If you have a good music video, that's gonna blow up on YouTube. Um, and then like it's just a matter of the right marketing, I guess you can say. You definitely have to find the right um, marketing and know who you're presenting your music to, because
Yeah, yeah,
if you don't have that right genre that you're trying to present, not just as yourself, but your music and what you're based off of, and you present it to a crowd that doesn't really know you, it's going to be a hit or miss. They're either going to really like it or they're not, and you're just going to flop.
yeah.
Music is definitely a lot different. Um, you know, Again, some people can make some really dope shit. Some people can, I mean, there's still the thing of mumble rap that's still around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's very diverse, and again, depending on the audience you're trying to reach, you can definitely become a success overnight, or it'll take some time. And again, it's just about reaching the right crowd.
Yeah. So like speaking of like reaching the right crowd, like when you do a music video, how do you feel about like, you know, paying to put it on a platform, or do you feel like putting it on your channel and having like I guess organic growth? You know what I mean? Is better.
Um,
Like what
I mean,
routes do you think?
I would definitely prefer organic growth, but in today's age with music, you definitely want, like, if you need to, paying for the platform and everything, and building from that is not a bad thing,
Yeah,
because you can definitely take from that and start to build more of a fan base, and they'll start to those people who start to notice that more, we'll start looking at some of your other stuff, and then maybe some of your stuff from a few years ago is now starting to blow up because you now have a bigger fan base. It's just like, oh yeah, I listened to his stuff back then, even if they didn't. You're slowly building up to what you were trying to accomplish in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
In the first place, I mean, again, organic growth for me is one of the biggest things because I prefer to my bad.
You're good.
I prefer to like you know grow it as much as I can on my own. But I know that again, it's not always going to be something where I can do it on my own. Again, having that team, that marketing, everything it helps. So I definitely feel like it can go either way with when it comes to again growing on your own or paying for the marketing because you can still work with that as much as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You know, because I've always been like, why am I gonna? Because like I feel like what I'm gonna get like what 5,000 views. Like, bro, if I really work hard, I can get those 5,000 views on my own. You
Yeah,
know what I mean, bro?
yeah,
But like definitely the yeah, like let's say like paying for Thizzler, right? You know what I mean? And you get all this coverage from the Bay Area already. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
yeah, you pay the fee, but the thing is, like, they have a fucking huge following. You know, and
yeah, definitely.
and especially if you're an artist in California, you should definitely think about getting those kind of eyes on you and on your music and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
so yeah, dude. Like, cause before I used to be like, nah, bro, nah, we're gonna do it. Kind of be like, I kind of shot myself in the foot a lot of times, bro, because there's a lot of music videos
Yeah,
that should have been on Thizzler that we should have paid to put them on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but it happened because we did one for Los Hippies and we put it on Fuck Them, and it only got like 5,000 views, right? You know what I mean? And Fuck Them has like 1 million subscribers, bro. So, but the thing is,
yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's also our fault because we weren't like promoting it right. You know what I mean? We were just sharing
Yeah.
it, and that's it. You know, and that's not what we should have been doing it. What we should have been doing is like sharing it and then tagging Fuck Them and then tagging all the other artists that were like around the same time that we uploaded our shit. You know what I mean? I would have done all
Yeah.
that, like networking.
Oh,
Hey, what's up,
definitely.
bro? What's good? You know, like let's collab, whatever the fuck, you know. But like didn't even do that, you know. So like
Yeah.
there's a lot of times where just artists don't know how to manage themselves. Where you should find a manager that knows what they're fucking doing and hire
Yeah.
them, pay them to put you on, bro, because they know people that will help you put you in the right spots. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And that's just
Definitely.
that's all it is, bro. Just being put in the right spot. You know,
Yeah.
and then when you're in
Definitely.
the right spot, how are you gonna seize the moment? You know what I mean? How
Yeah.
are you gonna be like, well, I'm not here. I'm here with a bunch of my music. You know, I can hand out my music. You know, I'm not just here fucking handing out like although flyers are dope, you know what I mean, and QR codes are
Yeah.
dope. Like it's kind of like, oh, I got a physical copy. You know what I mean? You almost feel like I gotta listen to this. You know, and like
Yeah.
you can even be smart. You know, and do it on these things, right? You know, fucking pull the little card out, put it in this USB drive, and my
Pop it
fucking
right in.
mixtapes on
Yeah.
this with my music video and everything. You know, so yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You know what I mean? And some phones you can just throw it on there and bam, there you go. You know, but
Yeah. Definitely.
but yeah, people just the people just like upload on YouTube and then be like, all right, I'm done. Next song, and it's
Yeah.
like, nah, you shouldn't do that, dude. You know.
Right.
so
Yeah.
so so what advice you got to any young picked on bullied artists that were in choir class or not choir, you were in church choir.
Yeah.
What word of advice you got for someone like that?
Definitely just stay focused on the music you're trying to build. Take any of the bullying that's going on. Don't just brush it off. Use it in your music. Take advantage of any opportunity you have to again make what you got going on in
Use
your
that
life
pain.
creative
Yeah.
because you can definitely I got picked on as a kid. I was bullied, all kinds of stuff. I went through a lot, but through everything I still pushed myself to be who I am today, the artist that I am today. um, I definitely used a lot of that in some of my music. Definitely just anything that you can find in your life, whether it's hurt, whether it's joy, pain, and whatever you can take. Take that and make it into a positive. Make the best song you can out of that, because that honestly, that's how some of the best songs are created, is through the hurt, the pain, the joy. No matter what it is that you got going on in your life, honestly, it's the best motivational thing you can do, is just to take that and make the best song you can ever.
Yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, like I feel like that was maybe one of my mistakes early on, because like I grew around the battle stuff, right? I saw 8 Mile and I was like, this is what I want to do, bro, and like and so it was just all negative and fucking chop your heads off type shit, and it's like just too raw, bro. You know what I mean? And they're trying to be just too
Yeah,
to just spit the hardest shit. You know what I mean? And that's not what music is. You know what I mean? Like yeah, that's a good form of expression. You know what I mean? But it took me a while
yeah,
to like really like start making music. I feel like you know what I mean. And it's like,
yeah,
and then when that started happening, I was all like, oh, I don't know, is this good or not? Because I came from where it's bars and you're just trying to clown on something, and now I'm just
yeah,
trying to like make a story and like is it profound? Do people resonate with that? And you know what I mean? And then I'm starting to like critique myself, and it's like, oh man, I don't know, like I think I started the wrong way, right? Instead of like 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 by being a battle rapper, I was so easily critiquing myself, you know what I mean? And it was just
yeah.
really bad, really bad. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
what's
yeah,
one piece. That's one advice. You know what I mean? Like for any young rapper out there, you know what I mean? Like don't
yeah,
worry about the battling. Don't worry about being the best MC, the hardest rapper. Like focus on how to like make good music. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Definitely,
100%, dude.
definitely.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. What is like one? What's a crazy church story, bro? You got a crazy church story?
Damn. Um,
I'm curious. I went to church two
me and
times,
my,
two, 3 times. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, me and my siblings got a little crazy. I wouldn't say crazy, but there were moments where we would run around the church and we'd be actually climbing up on the roofs,
sheesh.
before service or something. Like there was always something we were doing. We were really big on sports back then too. A lot of our friends at church were like really big on sports, so we were always playing, football and constantly getting hurt. So it's just there's a lot of stories there.
Hell yeah.
Like I said, climbing up on the roofs is one of the biggest things that we did a lot. It was mainly like my siblings and stuff that were always up there.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, throughout your career, your music, what was like one of your biggest highlights? So,
Opening up for Snow the Product.
oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
That was when, I mean, I had three major shows over the course of my music career. I opened up for Filthy Rich, Kurt Cobain's, and Snow the Product. And for Snow, I opened up for her twice. Um, the first time I opened up for her was at the Fox Theater in Salinas. The second time was, I believe, a year later. It was at the Catalyst on the main stage. It was a sold out show. And that was probably one of like the biggest highlights, because again, I've never had a sold out show, and to be on stage in front of you know over 1,000 people, that was like one of my biggest accomplishments
Mm-hmm.
for me, for sure.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. That's tight, dude. That's fucking tight, bro. Hell yeah. I remember. When Pumbaa was barely fucking with Snow and he was shooting beats, and she added me on Facebook, and then I'm like, yo, add my music one. It's better for business. Bro, I bet she laughed her ass off, bro. Like this nigga, bro. What the fuck, bro? Homie, no. I think my shit was under Furby too, bro. That shit
Oh
was
well.
so funny. Yeah. That's what the homies called me back in the day. So I was like, fuck it, that's my name, bro.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like I said, that though was honestly like the highlight of my career. I'd also worked on the track with Pumbaa. I bought the beat from him and everything, and I told him like, "Hey, I want you on the track with me." He's like, "All right, well then let's get to work."
Yeah, yeah.
So he was completely with it. I got a track with him, and like I said, now I got a track with Smooth G, and I'm working on a lot of projects right now, that I got hopefully coming out soon. I don't necessarily have like a manager, so I'm kind of managing myself and doing all the promoting myself.
Yeah.
So I'm pushing myself to do everything. Social media is a big thing now when it comes to promoting. Um, and again, having the right following base is a big thing. So you got the right crowd, you got the right following. They're definitely going to promote your stuff a lot more. So definitely, that's going to be the biggest thing is again marketing. When it comes down to marketing, is having the right following.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's yeah, that's that's I guess that's it, bro, right there. Like when you do the marketing, you got to make sure that the crowd that you're presenting it to is the right crowd that's going to enjoy your music and stuff like that, like
Yeah,
and that's what it is. Like I remember uh one of the best advices that I heard from for music for musicians was by Method Man recently. He was on the Matt Hoffa podcast, and he's all like, "Yo, keep making noise. If you're an artist and you do music, you gotta keep making noise, bro. You never know who's gonna hear you, bro. Like, doesn't matter how old you are, bro. Like, keep making noise, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
your
yeah.
opportunity's gonna come when your opportunity comes, bro. And
Oh
like,
yeah,
you grow up in the era where it's fucking like, well, fuck you, dude. Everyone they only want young artists or whatever the fuck. It's like, nah, bro. Music's good when music's good, bro.
oh yeah,
And your music's good. Your music's dope, bro. And so like, you're one of the few artists like in Watsonville that I feel like, bro, super, super slept on, bro. Fucking, fuck, should I'm gonna say his name, but Rocky's also one of them. But yeah, I don't know if we should talk about
yeah.
Rocky. Yeah, you know what I mean, like little Cruz. But yeah, dude, fucking like I felt like also him super slept on. Like you guys got awesome music, good music,
Yeah.
love songs, weed songs. It resonates. It's dope, bro. Like
Oh
it's just this, but you're promoting it in Watsonville, and I feel like
yeah,
that's the mistake, homie.
yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta.
Definitely, I'm definitely trying to reach out of that, and I'm trying to promote it. Definitely anywhere else that I can besides just my own hometown. Because again, you only get so much love from your hometown, and I definitely feel like a lot of artists, the only reason they blew up too is because they stepped out from where they lived, their current hometown, and they went somewhere that they weren't known. They weren't,
Yeah,
nobody knew who they were. Nobody knew of them, like ever heard their music. And then, they started promoting themselves there. And all of a sudden, their following grew even more because now you got a whole other town that's now listening to your music. All these people who didn't know you before now know you. And they're just like, you got you're reaching out to the right crowd if you're not where you feel most comfortable,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
the minute you're comfortable, even if it's in your own town, it's like you're not going to get very far. You have to step out of your comfort zone, and you have to reach a different demographic when it comes to that, because you have to, that's how you're going to reach the next level.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's that saying that success is on the other side of comfortability. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you're comfortable. Well, if you want to be successful, you gotta stop being comfortable. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like being comfortable is it's gonna be your downfall. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you get on the island and if all you're doing is fucking eating the coconuts off the island, you're never gonna get off the island. You know what
yeah,
I mean? You gotta fucking
yeah,
be chopping down that wood, bro, and then building the raft and hopefully you get the fuck off that island. But if all you're doing is like, well,
yeah.
fuck it, I'm gonna be comfortable on this island. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna die on that island.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
all you're
dude,
gonna fucking
100
know.
fucking percent, bro. Fucking a, dude. But yeah, shit. What was like one of the worst times in your music career, if I may ask that?
Um, so I got, I got, I wouldn't say set up. So I was introduced to a promoter who I kind of already knew of, but I didn't know he was as shady as he was. Um, they were trying to get me set up for a show to open up for Mozzie and E Mozzie. I guess he was coming out to the Bay Area and stuff. I was getting ready to do that, and I had the option of either selling tickets or paying straight up for the spot. And I felt like I wasn't going to do very well with the tickets. I wasn't sure how many people were going to show up. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just pay for the spot. I'd rather just put down the money and pay for the spot. Put up $500 for my spot and everything for the show. And a week later, the promoter tells me that the show's getting canceled because one of the other artists is talking shit about, the spot, whatever, about the area, and it's
Yeah.
about Santa Cruz, whatever. I was like, okay, well, I mean, if the show's getting canceled,
Give me
let
my
me know
money
what's
back.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got my money back. I never heard from the dude. He was like, yeah, I got to talk to my other manager and we'll get everything squared away. Took a couple weeks. I was waiting, no response. I hit him up. He's like, oh, yeah, we're still trying to figure things out. And, sure enough, he just kind of deleted his Facebook, everything. And I lost out on like $500 and didn't even get to do a show.
No way. That's shitty, bro.
Yeah.
I had a little fucking altercation with someone about that shit recently, bro. And that motherfucker in June was all like, "Yo, cause he's like, I guess connected. He's a rapper in the Bay Area. He had his time and so when I met him first, he was with San Quinn. So I was like, he was kicking it with San Quinn, right? So I'm like, oh shit, okay. So the dude's, you know, and he's all like, yo, let's do a show. Fucking, we'll put on fucking. I think he said Doobie and or fuck, I forget who else. But yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'm down for Doobie, bro. Doobie's dope. He's all like, yeah, fucking, like me, you, and such and such. We're gonna put it on. Shoot me 250. So I shot him 250. The day came, right? He's all like, oh, it's gonna be in August. I'm like, all right. Or oh no. The day came in June. He's all like, nah, we're moving it to July. I'm like, all right. July comes. He's all like, oh, I got busy. We're moving it to August. I'm like, I'm like, it's like fucking almost August. There's no date for the show. There's no like if you tell me September, I'm gonna fucking be pissed, bro. He leaves me on red, bro. It's fucking August. I hit him up. I'm like, hey, yo, what the fuck's up with the show? And he's all like, oh, September. And I'm like, nah, nigga. And so like I start fucking clowning him. I start fucking, and that motherfucker calls me back, right? He's all like, now I got your attention, right? Now I got your attention, but he's like, oh, well, I'm not like that. If I say I'm gonna do a show, I'm gonna fucking do a show. Whoop de whoop, So I'm like, for sure, bro. But like, I just know how the business is, bro. And to me, it feels like I just fucking paid your phone bill, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Yeah.
so it's just, it is what it is, bro. Like. But yeah, like, because at the end of the day, what he's gonna do? Oh, well, you're crying over $250? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now, bro. I know what you're doing, broke ass motherfucker. But it is what it is, bro. Like I'm here. I'm in a position where I was like, bro, I'd rather just be focused doing on my own shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But yeah. So yeah, well, any last words? Any promos? Anything that you got coming out?
Well, like I said, I got the new song "Choosy" coming out soon. Still just working on that and getting the artwork done for it so that I can promote it and everything. And like I said, I'm working on the EP right now, just trying to get everything settled in so that way I got all the rights to what I need, all the paperwork's correct. Got my name, signature, everything that I need, so that again I can push that out. But yeah, so then the next project coming out is going to be "Choosy." It's going to be an R&B song, so keep an eye out for that one.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah, bro. Your socials, it's the Instagram, Facebook, all that.
So my socials for Instagram is going to be tone831, so it's A-TONE831. And then I mean that's pretty much where all my music stuff goes to, just my Instagram right now.
All the same socials, or it's just Instagram.
Yeah, pretty much. If anyone has any questions about it, they can hit me up on there regarding music, whatever they need, I got them.
Hell yeah, brother, hell yeah. Any last words?
Basically, it's just words of encouragement. Make sure that you staying for those artists. Make sure you stay focused on your projects. Make sure you keep up with your willpower. Stay focused on your mental health as well as your physical health, and just keep grinding.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Good words, brother. Awesome. And we out for that one. Peace out, everybody. Like all we do is do drugs or drink. You know what I mean? Kick it.